Hi everyone. So I constantly get questions on my Instagram posts or my videos asking me what lashes I'm wearing. And so I was sitting down thinking today, my makeup is all done. I look good. I don't have any ideas for a video. What should I do? And I was like looking through all my makeup and then it struck me, why don't I do something about the best eyelashes, the eyelashes that I wear, so I can kind of give you guys that information so you don't have to go out and buy a pair that sucks, because I've done that in the past and wasted a lot of money on them. And I did just want to quickly address one thing before I get started with this video. As you guys can see, I'm flipped today. Usually I'm sitting there and having my vanity light face me. Today it's light out. It's still daytime when I'm filming, so I'm able to get the natural sunlight. So for everybody that, you know, some people are nicely saying it, but is saying that my foundation is too yellow for me and too dark. Some foundations I've worn in the past in videos, I know they are, but this foundation that is on my face right now, this is Lancome 24-hour foundation in the color 100, if anyone cares. It is not too dark for me. Like, this is my color, it works. That's because of that light. My foundation is not too dark for me. So yeah. Okay, so the brands of lashes that I primarily wear are Velour Lashes and Lily Lashes. It's usually 90% of the time, if you see in one of my pictures, it's one of those. That being said, of course, today I'm wearing these random lashes that I ordered from eBay and they're from China. I don't know that I'll be doing that again. These are cool and these are fine, but a few of the pairs I ordered are kind of sketchy and I don't know, but whatever. So I wanted to show you guys first some of my absolute favorite lashes that I'm usually wearing. Okay, so my #1 favorite pair of lashes that I wear a lot, like this style of lash, is Winging by Velour. Okay, mine are so used at this point, but they look like this. Okay, they're gonna fall out of the thing. They look like this. And what I like about these is the outer corner is longer than the inner corner. I love that. I hate the lashes that are just like straight across the same length. I just think they look so fake and I just, ugh. But I love them because of that. They're very curly, so that kind of gives you a nice little, like, it looks almost like a wing kind of at the end of your eyelash. I'll also see if I can find a picture of me wearing them and I'll put it in this video somewhere, since I'm not wearing them today. And also what I love about them is that they kind of go, each lash goes long, short, long, short, long, short. So again, they're not just some fake, gross looking pair that are just all the same black long length and it's just like a caterpillar. That's why I love these. So I wear these a lot. I've bought like 17 pairs of them. That being said, about this place that I got, you know, lashes on eBay from China, there is like a fake, one of the sellers is selling lashes that are basically supposed to be winging this pair of lashes, but they're just like half the price or even less than half the price. I think I paid like $16 for these or something when the real pair is like $35. So you can take a look at these and see what you think, if you think they're, you know, the real deal. Me looking at them, I think they are, just because I know when it comes to lashes, I don't know about Mink Lashes. I know that most regular lashes, like when you buy a pair of Ardell's and you see that they say like Wispy 02, and then you buy, you know, Lily Galici's lashes that are, you know, $10 or whatever the price, I don't know, and Ardell's are $5, and you notice that under the Lily Galici's little sticker of her face, it says 02 Wispy. Be aware, this is not like, oh, I wonder if they're the same. No, they are exactly the same pair of lashes, exactly, except for Lily Galici can price hers higher because she's using cuter packaging. You know, she's her own brand, so it's the brand that you're paying for and the packaging and whatever. And it's the same pair of lashes. So just be advised that like you could pay, like same with MAC, like I would never buy a pair of MAC lashes because they're not Mink, they're whatever. They're just regular ass lashes that you could go find another version, not another version, you could go find that exact pair of Ardell lashes for $10, $15 less, whatever MAC prices for their lashes. It's ridiculous. So I don't know like how the world hasn't caught on to that yet, because it's like, whatever. So that being said, Mink Lashes, I don't really know how it works with that. I haven't caught on to anything yet, but I really honestly truly believe that these from China are the same. Number one, because I'm like looking at them and I know this lash and these are my favorite lashes and they look exactly like them. And number two, just because I didn't pay $2 for them, I paid, you know, $15 for them. So it wasn't like it was so ridiculously lower priced. It was, you know, just about a little less than half. So I would order these again. So that being said, I don't mean to like trash Lily Lashes or anything. That was the only example I could think of. It's literally like a thing with, you know, everyone. So a pair of Lily Lashes that I do like that are the mink version, I don't buy the regular version, are Mykonos. I love Mykonos. I'm sure everybody's heard of these, like, you know, these Kylie Jenner type of lashes that she's worn before. She's also worn the style Miami. These are just big and bold and beautiful, and I just love them a lot. So the Velour Lashes and the Lily Lashes, those are about $30 to $35. I wanted to show you a pair of Lily Lashes for anybody that like maybe thinking about buying Mink Lashes for the first time. You really need to be careful. Like my friends will always be like, oh, I love your lashes, oh, I need to get Mink Lashes or whatever. My one girlfriend just got a pair, but I was like, let me choose them for you before you just go on the website and buy them. Because you have to realize that they are a little bit more bold and the band is a little bit more thicker. So if you don't know how to really apply lashes well, do normal ones first, like with the really thin band, just so you can get it on there easier, and then kind of transition into Mink Lashes. But anyway, there's a lot of them out there that are so big, and when you're buying these online, because that's where you're gonna get most of your Mink Lashes, I don't know if I've seen any in store ever. When you're buying these online, you're not going to be able to see like really what they look like. You think, oh, these are gorgeous, you see them on the model, whatever, then you get them and like they're up to here. So you definitely don't want that. Be mindful of your eye size. So for example, these are Lily Lashes in the style Las Vegas, and they literally look like little spiders. So these are just Vegas. So these I bought like not realizing how ridiculously huge they were. And I think I just wore these on Halloween because I got them. I was like, I'm not returning them. Returning things that you buy online, I'm just too lazy to like even bother. So I just wore them on Halloween. And I don't know, maybe I'll wear them next Halloween because they're just so big and ridiculous. I love a good big lash, but this is kind of where I draw the line. So just be careful with that. Another one that's huge and monstrous and crazy are these by the brand Flutter Lashes, which I have not purchased with that brand since I bought these. These were actually the first pair of mink eyelashes I ever bought. These are in the style Natalie. And the reason I bought them is because I saw them on, you know, one of my favorite YouTubers or one of my favorite Instagrammers, and I was like, ooh, these are so gorgeous, but they're huge. They're so huge. So I wore them maybe a few times just because I didn't really know at that point. I was just like, I guess this is how big they are. But they just like really took over my eyes. And again, I like a big lash, but these are just kind of where I draw the line. So you also have to kind of take that into consideration. If you see a lash, a pair of lashes on somebody on Instagram, like take a look at their eyes. Like I even kind of have like bigger eyes. If you have not a lot of space, it's gonna look really fake and really big and weird and take over your whole eye and just not be good. So that being said, I'm gonna show you some more natural ones if you do have smaller eyes, or if you wanna wear them to work or something that's more, you know, not so crazy. Okay, so these right here are a pair from Velour that are perfect for whatever you need to do. If you need to go to a wedding, if you need to go to a job interview and you have no lashes but you want to be like tasteful still, these are perfect for that. They're really just wispy and small and pretty, but they're still, you know, they're not so nothing that it just looks ridiculous and it was pointless. They're just a good like natural, it's like your lashes but better basically, and you could get away with wearing these and people would, you know, not realize you're wearing lashes, obviously, as long as you know what you're doing. Okay, and then another pair of like pretty natural looking lashes, maybe a step up from these, is these from Velour Lashes. I'm also gonna, you know, put up a better picture. Okay, so I can't get these lashes to focus, but what's cool about these is from this side, they just look so natural because they're not just all completely in a straight line, like they're kind of sticking out a little bit. I hope I'm explaining this right, but these are another good pair with the name I'm gonna put down here that you could wear to, you know, potentially, I don't know about a job interview for this. These, the first ones I showed you, definitely. But just something that's a little less that you maybe could get started with your first pair. All right, and the last pair of lashes I wanted to show you guys are my pair of lashes that are not Mink Lashes, but I'm still so obsessed with them. Again, one of my friends texted me yesterday who I haven't talked to in a while, and she was like, she sent me a picture of my Instagram and she's like, what lashes are these? I need to know right now. I need to order them tonight. So these are the Koko Lashes, or yeah, Koko Lashes in the style Goddess. And I found these from Amanda Ensing. She was wearing them and I was like, I need to know what lashes these are. These are amazing and they're only $6.99. And I swear to God, these feel just like real Mink Lashes and they're so beautiful. They're longer on the outside, you know, just the way that I like them. And if anybody wants to know the glue that I use the Duo glue. This is just the clear kind. I do have the black, or I had it, I don't know. But the only time I would really use it is if I'm doing like a super dark black smoky eye. Other than that, I don't know that I really see the point in using the black. Also, I have this one that I just recently got. This is the Duo. That is the brush on version. And what's great about this one that I literally just discovered today is that if you have a lash on and your eyeshadow is perfect and your eyeliner is perfect and everything's perfect and your lash is lifting in the corner, in the inner corner or the outer corner or wherever, and you don't want to take off that whole lash because you know it's going to mess up your makeup underneath. Before, I would try to take a little bit of this, put it on a Q-tip, put it on a tweezer, and like not poke my whole eye out. But with this, because it's a tiny little brush, you can literally just take it and like put a little bit of glue on, you know, wait maybe 10-15 seconds and then kind of push it back down into place. All right, guys, I'm headed out. You know the deal. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.